So I get asked all the time about how I've lost my weight, and now I've shared this a few times in the past, but I feel like I'm just going to do a recap for the newer followers who probably don't want to go back through all my videos, and I don't blame you. So yeah, for me, I've done it through calorie deficit and intermittent fasting. So my calorie deficit, I eat 1,500 calories a day, and by doing that, I can lose about £1 to £2 a week, which isn't a lot, and it is a very slow journey, but that is the way that it needs to be done. If you're there like starving yourself, losing £10 in a week, I can promise you you're going to put it all back on the following week. I've done it myself so many times. I will lose £10 in a week when I go really hard and barely eat anything, and I will gain it all straight back again. And I've seen so many other people do the same thing. So doing it slowly, letting yourself still eat what you want. At 1,500 calories a day, you can still eat some of the things that you like. It just means cutting back a little bit. Like, you don't have to cut out everything that you like. You can just cut it down a little bit. That's literally it. Intermittent fasting. So I personally only eat between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. And I find doing that, it just stops you from binging at night time, which has always been a problem of mine. So yeah, I don't eat past 6 p.m. and I feel fine for doing that now. Like, I don't feel hungry in the evenings or early in the mornings. So yeah, with intermittent fasting, it does just stop you from binging at the times that you shouldn't be. And it does just help. It cuts down your window of eating, so that way you're bound to eat less calories. If you're up eating from 6 o'clock every morning until 10 o'clock at night, you are going to be consuming more calories. So if you can cut them hours down, then you're going to be better off. Workouts. So for workouts, I pretty much just stick to home workouts. As you've all probably seen, I use my kids as weights most of the time. They join in with me and I make it fun. Like, everything that I do, like every single day, my little boy is like, can we do our workouts now? And he loves it just as much as I do. There's lots of little things as well. So every time I go to the toilet, I'll do 5 to 10 squats. Or every time I go downstairs, I'll do 5 push-ups on my stairs. Like, just silly things like that. It all adds up. Although it's very slow, like a lot of my journey, it does all add up, and it will get you somewhere in the end. Pole fitness. That is one of the main things for me. So I was like 230 pounds when I started pole fitness, and I could not even lift myself up on the pole. Honestly, it was so hard. It was so embarrassing. My second lesson, I ended up tearing 2 of the ligaments in my arm just from trying to do the windmill, which is extremely easy. But yeah, I was so big that I literally tore my arm and ended up in a brace